They purposely pushed you away because they could not deal with your fire. I feel like you live life according to you. And it's not that you're too much for this person, they simply were too weak to hang. Let us dive deeper here. I'm Caroline, the Moon Mountain Mystic, and this is my one and only account. I will never reach out to anyone for any reason, but if you would like a reading with me, hit up my inbox, and I will get you booked today. Honestly, this is a very specific message, and I feel like from this person's mouth, you have heard the words, "You're just too much." And certainly that's how it feels like they made you feel very often. They made you feel like you were very high maintenance, that you were difficult to deal with, like you were too much of a responsibility, and they simply did not want the burden. Baby, you are not a burden. This person simply is weak of heart. Tarot, show us what we need to know about this situation. I feel like right now this person is going through somewhat of an emotional roller coaster. I feel like sometimes, some days they feel very validated in ending this relationship, and then other times they're disgusted with themselves. They're disgusted with how they have handled things, okay? We see both the Eight of Cups and the World. And so I will say, the second that this relationship was over, announced to them or not, it feels like it was over. They have sealed their fate with you. Walking away from you or forcing you to walk away, they have sealed their fate. And I can see that they question this big time, okay? With the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. Particularly looking at that Six of Cups, it's like this person goes back and forth in their head. Did they do the right thing? Can they come back from this? Can they come back from this? And I think that's a very good question to ask yourself. Seeing this in their energy, leave, go, come, go, which way are they headed? I feel like this person does not know themselves. But I feel like for you, you're sick of this in a very, very big way. I feel like you're listening to the reading, but you don't really care about the outcome, because I can tell all of this hot and cold, it has forced you to turn your back on this person. Tarot, tell us more about the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups. This person doesn't know if they're coming or going. And it's like it fluctuates for them. This is the exact emotional roller coaster that we see. Now, let me tell you something. This person is not ready to take action, but they are attempting to manifest you here. Okay, we see not just the Magician, but the Devil as well. And I feel like they're trying to manifest you using the O technique. If you don't know what the O technique is, type it into your search bar. I feel like this is somebody that is very, very physically attracted to you still, and they have a catalog of pictures and videos from when the two of you were together. Seeing the Magician, it's like they're putting all of that content to good use. Okay, when I see the Magician, it makes me feel like this person doesn't want to bend their ego to come to you, but they wouldn't mind if you were chasing them. Okay, we can see them, Eight of Swords on the bottom of my deck, stuck in a circumstances of their own creation. This makes me feel like the breakup was rather heinous, okay? This makes me feel like they did something here that they are so not proud of, so embarrassed of, and it makes me feel like it's because they were just so terribly mean to you. This person does not feel comfortable being mean, is what it feels like. And I think that they're very much scared that they have dropped the ball. Even seeing the Magician and the Sun here together, it's like they're preying on this. They're really, really hoping that it will be you that takes action here. In their mind, their hands are tied. And so they must have done something awful. Tarot, give us a quick outcome of this situation. It does feel like they've done, like they said something. That's what it is. They said something absolutely unforgivable. They said something that, man, when they saw your face, when they said this, they were like, ooh, I definitely went too far. Now, listen, I'm not saying that there's hope for this relationship. In fact, I really don't believe that there is. But when I see death here, I can tell that something is transforming. Now, this may be your feelings for this person. This may be the general love energy between the two of you, and it's changing, but not necessarily for the better, okay? 5 of Pentacles is coming along with this death card. When I see the 5 of Pentacles, there's a lot of fear in this person's heart. That's why they are so incredibly weak, because they live their life in a very fearful way. But when I tell you it's not going to be the last that you hear from them, when I see this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like they will try. One day they will try. I feel like this is somebody that is going to come to this place that they cannot stop thinking about you. They cannot stop obsessing over you. And I feel like it's going to lead them to the thought process of, man, I can't get them off my mind still. It must mean something. And I feel like eventually they're going to come to investigate that feeling. But I want you to remember when you were too much for this person, when you were too hard to handle, because that is what they will come offering again. The love energy has changed here, not the person.